The Yoruba culture is a vibrant and ancient civilization originating from West Africa, particularly Nigeria, Benin, and Togo. Renowned for its rich history, art, and spirituality, the Yoruba people have a complex societal structure deeply rooted in traditions and customs passed down through generations. Central to Yoruba culture is its intricate pantheon of deities known as Orishas, revered for their influence over various aspects of life. Artistic expression thrives in Yoruba culture through music, dance, sculpture, and literature, showcasing a profound appreciation for beauty and creativity. Family values, respect for elders, and communal living are integral to Yoruba society, fostering a strong sense of identity and belonging. The history of the Yoruba people is indeed complex and multifaceted, encompassing a rich tapestry of cultural, artistic, and governmental practices that have evolved over millennia. While there are numerous theories and speculations regarding the origins of the Yoruba, including possible connections to ancient civilizations such as Egypt, unraveling the precise historical narrative remains a challenging task due to the scarcity of written records and the intricacies of oral tradition. To delve into the question of whether the Yoruba may have migrated from Egypt after its fall and settled in West Africa requires a nuanced exploration of archaeological findings, linguistic evidence, cultural practices, and historical accounts. While some scholars have proposed theories linking the Yoruba to ancient Egyptian civilization, these hypotheses remain largely speculative and are subject to ongoing debate within the academic community. One of the key challenges in tracing the origins of the Yoruba lies in the lack of definitive archaeological evidence linking them to ancient Egypt or any other specific civilization. Archaeological excavations in the Yoruba heartland of southwestern Nigeria have yielded artifacts and remains that provide insights into the region's prehistoric past, including evidence of early human habitation and cultural development. However, establishing direct connections to distant civilizations such as Egypt remains elusive. Nevertheless, proponents of the theory suggesting a link between the Yoruba and ancient Egypt often point to certain cultural parallels and shared symbols as potential indicators of a historical connection. For example, both civilizations exhibit a rich tradition of artistic expression, including intricate sculptures, pottery, and architectural motifs. Additionally, some scholars have identified similarities in religious beliefs and practices, such as the veneration of deities and the use of ritualistic ceremonies. Linguistic evidence also offers intriguing insights into the possible migration patterns and historical connections of the Yoruba people. The Yoruba language belongs to the Niger-Congo language family, which encompasses a vast geographical area stretching from West Africa to Central Africa. While linguistic studies have identified certain lexical similarities between Yoruba and ancient Egyptian, these findings are inconclusive and do not necessarily imply direct contact or migration between the two regions. Another aspect of the Yoruba civilization that has attracted scholarly attention is its sophisticated system of governance and social organization. Traditional Yoruba society was organized into city-states governed by monarchs known as Obas, who ruled with the assistance of councils of elders and chiefs. This hierarchical system of governance bears some resemblance to the political structures observed in ancient Egypt and other early civilizations, leading some researchers to speculate about possible influences or exchanges between different cultures. However, it is essential to approach these comparisons with caution and avoid making simplistic assumptions about historical causality or direct connections between distant civilizations. The development of complex societies and cultural practices is often the result of multifaceted interactions and exchanges between diverse communities over time. Furthermore, the notion of a linear migration or displacement of the Yoruba from Egypt to West Africa oversimplifies the complexities of historical processes and the dynamic nature of human movement and interaction. While it is conceivable that populations may have migrated or dispersed from one region to another due to various factors such as environmental changes, conflict, or trade, tracing specific migration routes or identifying singular points of origin is fraught with uncertainties. In conclusion, while the question of whether the Yoruba people migrated from Egypt to West Africa remains a topic of scholarly inquiry and debate, the available evidence does not provide definitive answers. The history of the Yoruba is characterized by a rich cultural heritage shaped by diverse influences and interactions over millennia. Rather than seeking to establish simplistic narratives of origin or migration, it is more fruitful to embrace the complexities and nuances of Yoruba history and culture, acknowledging the diversity of influences that have contributed to its richness and diversity.